Hi guys, welcome to today's video. As you can see, there's something a little bit different about this video. I have got my new screen behind me. Yes, it is Marilyn Monroe and I am like in her boobs, which is a bit weird. But pretty, right? I absolutely love it, and it makes a difference because I can have a really messy room and none of you guys will ever know about it because all you will now see is Marilyn's tits. That's a bit weird, I'm gonna stop doing that. So yeah, I hope you like the new background screen, and I'm hoping it'll bring out like the colours of my things I'm gonna show you a lot better. So yeah. So today's video is gonna be my favourite bronzers. I absolutely love bronzer. It's like one of my favourite makeup items. I use it on a daily basis even when I don't self-tan, which I'm not gonna lie is pretty rare, but I just love to look brown, and I just love that bronzers can be used to like really bronze up the face, they can be used to contour, they can be used in all different ways, they can be used on the body as well, so I absolutely love them. So yeah, I've chosen my top, I think I've got 6 and they're all amazing, and I'm going to explain why. So got them all in this bag right here, my little doggy bag. It's not literally a doggy bag, but it is a bag with dogs on, but it's not like an actual doggy bag. But yeah, I'm going to divulge into the first one. Lucky dip. This is the first one. This is MAC Sun Power Mineralised Skin Finish. Now guys, I love this bronzer when I'm really, really, really dark. It looks like this. It's a very orange, warm tone bronzer. This is brilliant when I use like a warm toned, slightly orange self-tan. I don't always reach for this, but when I do, I have to be really, 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 really dark for it. It's really funny, I was actually away recently and my friend asked if she could use some of the bronzer, and she literally picked up like a brush like this and was like swirling it around a million times. Guys, this is so pigmented, it's unreal. I'll show you. You see that? It's just unbelievably pigmented. As you can see, it's really like quite orange, but once it's on the skin and once you've got like a dark foundation on, it really does blend into the skin and like sink in. So I would imagine this would be amazing for like really, really, really dark skin tones. Like we're talking like an NW 50 onwards. You can use this if you are like an NC 30, but just go really, really, really light-handed with it. This is one of my this used to be one of my favourite bronzers, and I still use it a lot, but as I say, I have to be really, really brown to use it. But I really like the way it looks on the skin. It gives like a really nice like a demi-matte sort of look, but doesn't make your skin look flat, so I absolutely love this, and it like blurs pores and everything, I think. Big fan of the mineralised skin finishes. I've actually like ordered one in the mail, so absolutely love them, can't rate them enough. As I say, they give your skin like a really nice like glow, so love that. And that is like £25 or something, I remember. It's lasted me ages as well. I've had this quite a while, and I always use this when I'm away on holiday, and it's lasted me ages, so I do absolutely love it. Okay, the next one is one of my old, this is probably like my, not this actual one, but I've used this bronzer for absolute ages. Like I'm saying like, I'm talking like 5 years maybe. This is Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess, and I'm purely putting this in just because it probably is the bronzer that I've used the longest. I still really like it, but I've kind of gone off it as time has gone on. I used to use this when I didn't use the self-tan. It used to be brilliant. I used to use the shade Light. This is in the shade Medium. But as I say, like, I thought I'd put this in just because I have used it the longest. It's just a very like easy one to go for. Like it's just always in my makeup bag. As I say, I'm kind of using it less and less and less as time's gone on, but I do really like it, and I like the size as well because you can use this on the body, and that's probably what I will use this one for. But yeah, it's very expensive. It's like £30, and I just think for a matte, just plain bronzer, you can get one anywhere, and that's, I don't know, when I first got this I thought it was absolutely amazing, and it is really good, but as I say, I'm just using it less and less these days. So this is the colour. It's a very natural brown actually, and yeah. The only thing is I don't like using this with the Estee Lauder foundations because I just think it makes it go really patchy. So, but yeah, it is a really good bronzer, and I do recommend it just for like day to day. I probably would recommend this more if you are on the pale side though, because it isn't extremely pigmented like this. These two are just complete opposites. But yeah, it's good for pale skin. And get the light one, because to be honest, I don't think there's much difference between the light and medium, if I'm honest. I've had both and I just think they're the exact same. But I do really like the packaging. It's really sturdy, and it's really good for like the mirror, and it's just good for travelling with. So I do really like this bronzer. And that was, like, as I say, £30. It is quite expensive. Very luxe product. Another luxe product that I absolutely love, and I've been using it loads lately, is the Chanel Bronze Universal Soleil Tan, however you say that. And just look, can we just appreciate this packaging? Like, I am a big sucker for packaging. This on your makeup counter, your dresser, whatever, just looks amazing. I just think Chanel is so classy, and I love this packaging. This is a cream bronzer, guys, and I think this is the only cream bronzer that I've got. Yeah, this is the only cream bronzer that I've got, and I love this because it's good for when you're pale, tan. It's just brilliant, and because it's cream, you can really work it into the skin. This is what I absolutely love. It's really good for contouring, day to day. I'm actually using this today, and it just gives the skin a really nice glow. Like, I think sometimes, like, I've got really dry skin and I like foundation and then cream on top. I don't particularly like powder very much. It just makes me look really flat, unless it's a mineralised skin finish. But yeah, this is, as I say, a cream bronzer. It looks like this. Mine's kind of like dirty. But I love this because it's kind of illuminating. I feel like it's got something like golden in it that just gives the skin a really nice sheen. When you are pale, you do kind of have to go a bit easy on it because it can, it is really pigmented. And it kind of reminds me of, you know, that foundation back in the day, Dream Matte Mousse, that everyone used to go crazy over. It is kind of like that, but in like a Chanel, more classier, better quality version. So, yeah, I always use this foundation with like a large powder brush, like swirl it around, and then like just go around the perimeters of my face, blah, blah, blah. Like, yeah, you know how to bronze. But yeah, this bronzer is absolutely amazing. It's quite, actually, was it expensive? Don't think it was actually. For how much product that you get 30 grams, which is a lot. And like, I feel like this is, I'm just going to have this forever. Like, literally forever. And it just looks so pretty. Like, you can kind of see the gold. It's kind of got hairs in it for my brush. Sorry. But, yeah. It's really annoying because I had this, like, Lush product and it's spilt all over it. And now it literally just smells of neroli. So that kind of has ruined the product for me. But I still use it all the time, nonetheless. But, yeah, this comes in just one shade, I think. Bronze Universal, and it's just good for all skin tones. Again, this would be really good for like, I don't know whether it would show up on really if you've got like beautiful, really dark skin, but it would just give the skin, would it be, you know what guys, I don't think this would be very good actually for very, very, very dark skin actually, if I'm being completely honest. If you're sort of up to an NC 35, this would be brilliant for you, and I absolutely love this. I use it all the time, and it's just really good. So yeah, Bronze Universal by Chanel. As I say, it's about £25. Okay, on to a couple of cheaper options that are very, very, very good. The first one is the I Love Makeup Summer of Love Baked Bronzer. I like baked blushes, bronzers, powders. I just really like baked products. I just think they give it a really nice, like, look to the skin, and they're really buildable. Whereas if you get like a pan, sometimes like a pan, like, I don't know, like this obviously isn't a bronzer, but I just feel like this can really pile it on and make you sometimes look a bit cakey. So baked products I absolutely love, and it looks like this. Now this one is excellent for pale skin, like we're talking like NC 15. If you've got beautiful porcelain skin, you just want to give your skin a little bit of a glow, I would recommend this bronzer. I can't use this bronzer now because I'm a bit too tan for it. But this bronzer is absolutely amazing. It's only about £5. You can get it from Superdrug. And it's just brilliant. Like for the price and everything. I feel like this is a complete dupe of the Too Faced bronzers they have, the baked bronzers, because the packaging looks identical. the product looks identical. Like, I feel like it's a complete rip-off of the Too Faced, which I've not tried. Actually, I have tried something Too Faced. Tried the highlighter. Wasn't crazy over it, but my friend absolutely loves it. She just always uses Too Faced. But yeah, if you're looking for a really good bronzer for very, very, very pale skin, as I say, like white skin, and you want a bit of a glow in the summer, this one is the one I'd recommend. And it does give off like a slight gold iridescent, which I think is gorgeous. And yeah, I really love it. I'll give a little swatch of that. As you can see, it's a very, very, very pale colour. This really reminds me, can you see that? It's really gorgeous. This really reminds me of the bronzer that the Body Shop does. It's like a honey one. Very, very, very similar, and it's really pigmented as well, which I love. It's really buttery and creamy on the skin as well, so I love this bronzer. As I say, it's about £5 at Superdrug, and they usually always have sales on I Love Makeup. I Love Makeup, Makeup Revolution, this is by. Okay, on to a couple more. A bronzer slash highlighter that I really like is this one by Bourjois. This is the famous chocolate bronzer. Again, I've kind of had this bronzer for a very, very, very long time. Not this actual one, but I've used this sort of bronzer for ages. I absolutely love Bourjois, the makeup brand. Like, it's probably one of my favourite, actually it is my favourite makeup brand that you can buy like low budget. Like, if I was ever poor and I really needed makeup, I would totally go to Bourjois because their makeup quality is amazing. If, for some of you that don't know, it's actually made under the same company as Chanel. So a lot of their products, foundations in particular, are very, very, very similar to Chanel products. So yeah, and this bronzer, I'll show you the bronzer actually, shouldn't I? Is absolutely amazing. It looks like chocolate, as you can see. Really good bronzer for like medium skin tones. This one comes with the highlighter as well. I'm going to be honest, when I use this, I kind of like swish together the colours, and it just gives a really nice glow to the skin. Excuse me guys, I'm really blocked up at the moment. I've got really bad allergy and I feel really like sniffly. So if I'm really sniffly, I'm so sorry. I'm literally trying to battle through the sniffly at the moment because it's really bad hay fever season. So I'm like, ooh, dying. But yeah, this bronzer is absolutely everything. And it gives a really nice like glow to the skin as well. So really good option to go for. Again, sort of light to medium skin tones can use this bronzer. Actually, do you know what? I think any skin tone can use this bronzer actually, because it comes with a highlighter as well. So absolutely love this bronzer. It's about £10, I think. And last but not least, this is kind of a vintage product for me, which I still really, really, really love this bronzer. This is by Max Factor. The packaging looks so beat up, I'm so sorry. And this is in golden. This is one of my favourite bronzers. Like, I absolutely love it. As you can see, it is just a pan type bronzer. This bronzer is so pigmented and beautiful. I'll show you. As you can see. If you're looking for a good budget bronzer, this one is probably my favourite. It really gives a nice iridescence to the skin, and it's really, really illuminating, which I absolutely love. And again, it's really, really cheap. It's about £8, I think, or something. And I really like this brand, Max Factor. It's really gorgeous. I used to always use the foundations when I was like really young, and I used to think they were amazing. So yeah, the Max Factor bronzing powder is definitely a very good option. Really reminds me of MAC Golden Deposit. If you've used that bronzer before, the mineralised skin finish, I think this is very, 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 very similar to that bronzer. Oh, I just dropped it. Oh, thank God. Jesus Christ. I was literally like about to die then. So yeah, really good for if you're on a budget, and I love this bronzer. This is a bronzer that I always pick up all the time. So yeah, my two favourite bronzers out of everything that I've shown you. High end would be Chanel Bronze Universal. Perfection. And the other one, cheap, would be Max Factor bronzing powder in golden. Both really amazing. Good because this is cream and really workable. This because it's really cheap and pigmented, so you get a really good bang for your buck. So yeah guys, that brings me to the end of today's video. I hope you've enjoyed all of my bronzers review. And stay tuned for more videos coming very soon, guys. Love you loads, and let me know what you think of my new background. And if you've tried any of these bronzers, let me know. If you've got any recommendations, put them in the comments bar below. I'd love to see, and I'm always looking to try new bronzers anyway. So, love you guys. Have a nice day. Bye.